Hey folks, welcome back. I'm just getting some last minute setup stuff done, as you can see here. Running a little bit behind today. I kind of had to rush this and get it put together here so I wasn't getting on super late. Anyway, while I finish my last little bit of setup stuff here, if you wouldn't mind taking a quick moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate those things. Guys, big stream today. Lot going on today with this one. So we're going to peek into the Mistlands. Just for a little bit. I was trying to do this yesterday. I just wasn't having any luck. I was kind of in a not so desirable area for Mistlands. It was just real small, and I couldn't get the things that I wanted out of that. So yeah, today we'll be going into a better area in the Mistlands. I'll be showing you that on the map. And we're going to get a couple of key ingredients so we can make better meals. Because guys, this Yagluth fight, it's tough. It's probably the toughest one out of all of them. And I've played all of them a few different times in a few different ways now, so yeah, I definitely feel like confident in saying this is probably the toughest boss fight there is. Now, I've never fought the Queen, so I don't know about the Queen yet, but thus far it's definitely the toughest fight. So anyway, yeah, definitely want to go into the Mistlands just for a couple quick ingredients. We can't really see very well in there, if at all, at times. So we're not going to spend long in there. I'm going to look for rabbits. And I actually already kind of got some by accident yesterday when I was setting up my spiky wall. But, see, I actually already picked up those and unlocked the specs, so I'll show you guys what that did. And it's good stuff. We're definitely going to want that in the Mistlands here. Let's see, I want a Seeker. Let's get some Seeker meat. That's going to unlock another type of meal. A couple of different meals, actually. So it's really just about the meals for this little mini incursion into the Mistlands. Once we get all that squared away, we can go back to the plains to get the Fuling, whatever those things are called, totems. You need 5 of those to unlock the boss fight. Once we get that done, unlock the boss fight, we can do the boss fight, and we should be better prepared for that. So anyway, I did my stream check. We are actually all good to go. With that, I will bid you all toodles. Alright, folks, so just real quick, wanted to show you that recipe. Or not recipe, but what I picked up. So we got these together yesterday. That just happened to be sitting there. It's these glowing blue plants. They're pretty cool to look at. And then here's the rabbit materials that I scooped up yesterday. So that scale hide, that's important. That's going to come into play with some super suit upgrading later on. And this is it right here, guys, the hare meat. So this combines with seeker meat, I think, to give us a much better meal option. Now, something that I was already able to unlock thanks to these 3 ingredients, and I'll show you that recipe real quick. Over here in our mead kettle, Lightfoot. So guys, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but it makes all the difference. In the Mistlands, it's jaggedy, it's mountainous. There's a lot of jumping around and stamina going, just very quickly. So this knocks about 1/3 of the stamina use off jumps. That's absolutely huge. It makes all the difference. Jump height actually helps a lot too. So yeah, that's definitely going to help us to get us through. And just to save time in today's stream, I went ahead and I just made that mead and I pre-fermented it over there in the kegs. And we now have Lightfoot mead. So I don't think I unlocked any new... No, we just got the fish, the pie. And I don't see any actual cooked fish meat. I just have to know, guys. Curiosity is killing me because I remember this a different way in my first playthrough. I remember being able to do the fish and bread, which is actually a pretty good meal. Pretty early on. I didn't have to do anything too fancy or crazy for that. Now all of a sudden, you know, either my memory's off on this or it does really need that special fish from the Icelands. But I don't remember actually using that special fish from the Icelands to cook the, I'm brain farting. To actually cook the fish and bread. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. The only thing I could think of last night while I was pondering this in bed while I couldn't sleep was maybe I need to cook the raw fish up, and then maybe that's what goes into the bread meal. So let's see what happens here when this pops out. I'm about to sneeze. It's gonna happen. Oh, fish wraps. Okay, I knew I was missing something. So fish wraps. Let's see what that does for us. So maybe it wasn't the fish and bread. Maybe it was the fish wraps I was thinking of. Okay, so 70 health. That is not a bad meal. So that's how you do that one. I really wished I could have remembered that yesterday while I was actually streaming to show it. So apologies for that. But hey, better late than never. So there it is, guys. 70 health. Wowzers. So what am I running right now? 75 and 65. So, yeah, it's not night and day difference, but it's definitely a step up from that one. But anyway, with what I've got, we should be good to go for today, so I'm not going to stress too much about whipping that up. Matter of fact, I'll just go ahead and eat that. Let's save that for later. I might go ahead and whip up one or two of those. Alright guys, so preparations for the Mistlands, just good foods. You'll want some health going into that because we're a little underpowered, a little underprepared in our silver getup. Now notice I've got my porcupine and my silver sword. Those are my weapons of choice here in the Mistlands. I'm also bringing some tools so I can show you guys just in case I run into anything to farm. But it's mostly just metal scrap, the petrified stuff, the bone and whatnot. And then the pickaxe, or the actual axe, of course, is for the Y wood. I can never remember the name of that stuff. Yagluth wood or something? Yovolo wood. Don't ask me to pronounce that. And I am drinking my coffee. That's going to be happening here today. So good. Alright guys, let me put these things away and we will ski-daddle. Actually, I can probably just keep those in my inventory. We're going to be getting more as we go. So those will just be slot fillers at that point. There's one more plant ingredient we need too. There's two plants you can pick out of the Mistlands. This is one of them, the Mage Cap. And the other one, I don't remember what it's called. I think it starts with a J or something. But it's like a poof ball. So I just call them the poofy balls. And we'll see those, they kind of glow. We'll need that for that recipe also, in addition to the rabbit and the seeker meat. Alright guys, so anyway, show you a quick map overview in case you're following along with my seed. And guys, the seed number is in the description below, as well as a link to my entire playlist for the whole game. So anyway, I just basically went north here from this bone mass fight. We've already crossed over here a long time ago, but I just basically hot-footed it. I went on my own 2 feet, and there are some Fuling Totems here that I'll need to scoop up for that boss fight. But yeah, I just kind of went north, a little bit more northwest here, and then north again, and you run right into the mist biome. Now I put my travel gate down a little bit south of that because the mist really extends out a little ways, and I wanted us to be able to see a little bit of what we were doing here. So let's go ahead and pop on over to portal number 20. I also brought enough materials for 2 portals, just in case we find some good stuff. Oh, it's already set. Look at me go. I'm already ready. What? Look at me, Mr. Prepared. Alright guys, again, good foods here. I probably should look at those, but I want to save some of that for the boss fight. So let's do only one of these. And probably some sausage. And then, of course, the bread. Because the stam, guys, it's going to be huge. It's going to be a big stam drain over there, especially jumping around all over the place. Like, you don't even know. Alright, so, this is where I got my wabbit. Notice there's already one dead over there, guys. You can already see the star stuff glistening down. So these spike walls really do work. The bad thing is you have to keep repairing them, because once they get broken, they just break and you don't get the materials back. It's just a big gaping hole there where, you know, there used to be a spiky wall. So anyway, I'm just going to scoop up my fun stuff there. Oh, by the way, those do hurt you also, which is not awesome. Guess who keeps running into those all the time when he's trying to do his farming? This guy. So anyway, yeah, I'm on repair mode already. Let's go ahead and get that sucker whipped back into shape. I also like to check the surrounding ones, because sometimes I'll miss one when I'm going into repair mode there to do my business. So I don't see any other glistening areas, which means I don't see any other dead rabbits at the moment, and that's okay. I just wanted to show it. I wanted to show the spiky wall in action. And sometimes the rabbits will find a way around these. I don't know how. They're good at what they do. So anyway, again, I just really wanted to show this, and just to show you on the map exactly where I set that up, right here on the shoreline, where it meets the plains there, I always see tons of rabbits here. So it's definitely a good place to just kind of hang out. Not only that, there's this root here, and we're going to be farming that root later on when we get the right materials for that, and that'll probably be a later stream. But I just wanted to show all that stuff with the rabbit guys, because this is definitely part of the preparation process for the Yagluth fight. So yeah, definitely wanted to make sure I got that shown. Not only that, I noticed sometimes the rabbits will just park themselves on this cliff wall if you're far enough back. So I also had luck pinging 2 of them, believe it or not, yesterday. I just kind of sat back here, and I would wait for them to jump down, and then they would just hang out. And I would just be able to plug them with an arrow. So good stuff, good stuff. Anyway, right past this little bandit camp, I'm going to try to stay back a little bit so we can actually see here. I want to get up into there from probably right about here where you see this root sticking out. Maybe a little bit to the right of that. So again, just pay attention to my mini-map there if you're trying to follow along. But this is where I like to go in because there's rabbits, there's just about everything going in here, and it's a little bit easier to get in. You got some walking room here, so maybe I'll mark that on the map just to kind of like leave a trail of breadcrumbs or something, kind of show you what I did. And not to confuse my other stamps, like I have a method, so when I start mixing stamps up I get real confused when I start looking at maps. But oh yeah, here's that thing you can farm, guys, the petrified stuff. For some reason it's not lighting up on my... Normally it'll say like petrified bone, but it's not, which is really weird. But anyway, yeah, you just basically need a black metal pickaxe. Or, okay, it says ancient armor. Sometimes it'll say petrified bone, sometimes it'll say like something sword, petrified sword, or ancient sword maybe. But again, it's just copper scrap, guys. We already have copper, of course. It melts down into the exact same copper that we all have grown to know and love. But it's just another way to get copper. So if you're sick and tired of going out to the... Actually, you know, I don't want to mark these. I'm not going to be back for that. But if you're tired of going out to the Black Forest, you know, to get your copper, this is just another way you can do that. So just to show you what that looks like there. Oh, and it also comes with the scrap iron, so you're getting all your metals here. So honestly, if you need both metals, this is probably the way to go. Okay, so I'm going to try to stick to just the meats that I came in for. And I'm going to go ahead and pop one of those potions too, because I have a feeling there's going to be some climbing coming up. And guys, there's also, you know, kind of a reason for climbing. It's not just about getting around in the Mistlands. You have to do that anyway to proceed, because you're going to hit these big walls. You're not going to know where to go. You're not going to know what to do. Just be careful with fall damage. When you start getting up in altitude, the fall damage starts becoming a thing. And there goes a rabbit. So anyway, this is another thing, guys. These shoots in these trees in this biome, this is another very important thing you're going to need. So I'll just demo this just in case you missed yesterday's stream. There it is. You could just drill wood. I call it the Y wood. So anyway, that's how you get your Y wood. Now there's small trees, there's big trees. Just all the trees give you some Y wood. Yeah, I actually walked quite a bit here. So this is a bigger one. You have to knock it down just like a normal tree. And then you have to get the log broken down. Uh-oh. Where you going? And wow, you cannot see a thing when that mist is kicking up. Like, you'll get these little glimmers of visuals, like, so you can kind of sort of see what you're doing, but it's tough, guys. Like, and this is all going to go away. When we get the Yagluth fight done, it's going to unlock the spirits, and then we can actually make, like, a little follow me light, which is really awesome, by the way. It's automated, so it just kind of goes around and lights everything up for you. It's beautiful. Like, it makes all the difference. So anyway, I'm going to get back into the woods here. Ooh, I could have probably swung and hit him. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of go in here until I start seeing something, anything. Basically what I'm looking for, though, is the Seekers. And you can normally hear them. They make this really disgusting, disturbing noise. So that's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, so here's the point I was getting to when I said there is a point to climbing. It gets you above the mist, so check us out. We can actually see now. Now, there's not normally going to be anything up here. It's just a bunch of other peaks. But sometimes you'll be able to see blue lights through the mist, and that's key. Because you'll be able to go a direction and hit some kind of a settlement, a dungeon even, the infested mines, that's huge for resources. You'll also be able to farm a lot of the lootables up here, which I actually don't see any, ironically. Just again, be very careful with fall damage. I have had a couple of fall deaths here because it's deceiving. You think you're kind of close to the ground, you jump for it, and it's just high enough, it completely kills you. So, yeah, please be careful of that. Hey! What's up, the Three Manny Tears? What's going on, man? The canaries are in the compound! Oh no! We can't have the canaries in the compound! That is not okay. How you doing, bud? I hope you're still there. I hope I didn't miss you. There's a little bit of a delay on the chat window today, so I probably should have thrown that out there earlier. Okay, so there's some of those pickables. I already have those, but I'll keep grabbing them because we need them. And anytime you hear that fun little jingle, that means you got an extra one. Awesome! You're good? Alright, cool. Getting kind of late for you there. Oh, there's that fall damage. Ouch! That was a lot of fall damage. And I wonder why all this stuff is just laying around here. Oh, okay, so this is the local race. The Dvergers. I call them the Ds. The D-mans. Demands. So demand, demit, the legend. They're tough to kill, guys. I wouldn't recommend engaging in combat with these just yet. We'll come back with some better super suits later on. We're gonna want to go dungeon diving here and unlock the next forge, the Black Forge, and that'll unlock an entire new set of weapons and super suit stuff. And that'll make combat with these guys a lot easier. You might be able to sneak strike one with this, but they're in friendly mode right now, so they're always going to keep their front towards you, so you can't really get behind them. A workaround for that is you can raid their little camps and break a treasure chest, and that'll aggro them. And then, of course, you can get behind them and sneak strike them. But for right now, we just really can't do that, so I'm not going to even bother engaging in combat with these guys. What I really want to do is find that stupid seeker. There's one right there, guys. And why did it have to be a bug? So disgusting. Come on, Bob. There we go. So if you can sneak strike those, again, passive mode, it makes all the difference, guys. That's really going to help you to get your hands on this stuff, and for whatever the reason, I'm full already. Okay, so there's that seeker meat. There's the meat platter, guys. Now the carapace, that's going to be important for a later super suit, so scoop it up while the getting is good. That is definitely going to be something you're going to want to retain and hold on to as you travel forward. Because that super suit is quite a level up from what we got now. Oh, and speaking of super suits, I did fully upgrade my padded stuff. So I talked about this yesterday, but I just wanted to show it. Armor rating is 100. Bam! Cannot beat that. And of course I upgraded my porcupine and my silver sword. So let's see here. I've got the seeker meat finally. I'll try to find another seeker or two So I can make sure I can, you know, actually craft up what I want to... Oop, there's one right there. You ask and you shall receive. Now, not always, but sometimes when you see these things, there's a dungeon or something nearby. Or some kind of settlement. Not always, but I'm going to take a better look around this immediate vicinity if I can get some sure footing here. I'm on a cliff wall. Unfortunately, they can climb cliffs a lot better than we can. So it makes it kind of tough sometimes to zero in your hit. But it looks like I got him there. Booyah. Oh, he just popped. I need his meat. Did I get his meat? That should be enough to craft what I want to craft. Oh, excuse me. And golly, I've got plenty of this stuff back at the base. I can probably lose that maybe in favor of getting some more mats here. And guys, I still haven't found that stupid pickable, the puff balls. Normally, they're just all over the place. Of course, you know, live stream, I can never find what I need quickly. But, you know, we kind of have to have that to unlock another one of those meals. I think it's a pie. I think that goes into a pie. Maybe I can get some altitude here. Come on, Bob! I know you're trying so hard, bro! Couldn't quite do it. Okay, so I'm still not seeing them, which is not awesome. And this is a rare treat. We can actually see what we're doing here. Ouch. There goes a wabbit. So yeah, those things, they're normally just everywhere. Honestly, I haven't seen either one of those pickups around. Normally you see those blue plants just pretty much all over the place. The puffballs I keep talking about, normally you just kind of see them all over the place. So I don't know, I must be like in a no man's land here or something. The dead zone. Wow. This is kind of mind-boggling. Normally it's like one of the first things you pick up when you go into the mist. They're just around. Alright, I'll keep... Uh-oh. Yeah, that's going to happen. Sometimes the game will kind of like freak out a little, and then you'll freak out a little, like is the game crashing? That's just part of that procedural generation. As you explore and unlock new map territory, it'll kind of hiccup like that. It's normal. I've never actually had it crash on me, knock on wood. Apparently there used to be a pretty bad bug where when that was happening, like the ship would despawn and there you'd be at sea. Terrible! Okay, I cannot jump down there. I already know that would kill me. But I'm just trying to find anything, like a structure. I'm really a little confused. But I'm not finding this stuff. I'll try to get down safely. Alright. And try not to get wet, because again, that just really hurts your regens. But, wow, look at all the lootables here. That's a nice spot for the pickaxe, not to mention the root. There might even be 2 roots here. That would be ideal, actually. There's 3. Okay, I'm going to mark this. This is definitely a good resource. I might even put a little mini base down here. Because this sap, that's going to be a big player later on when we get into the magic. Yes, there's magic weapons in this game. It's pretty cool. So, there's some more of the blue stuff. Let's go this way. So I said, you know, we would come in here just real quick. I didn't anticipate it taking this long to find this material. I assumed we'd have it in like a minute or two. And sometimes they're up on the mountains, by the way. Like they'll just be growing on a random little ledge or something up here. Again, no luck, but so far. And look, guys, my potion ran out, and you can really feel the difference there. And just how quick that stam was draining. I got excited. I saw something round. I was like, there it is! No, it's not. I'm going to keep heading north. I know there's a settlement coming up somewheres. There's more blue stuff. Hey, Link Mario, what's up? Yeah, you made it. This is a good one, too. Gonna be a lot going on in today's stream. Couple of different biomes, the boss fight, and I'm starting to get into a point where I think I have to swim to find that little settlement I was talking about. Because it would be nice to show that since I'm here, and since I can't seem to find my poof balls. See, I'll have to just, you know, bite the bullet here and take a little dip. Make sure you bring stam in too. Now there are places you can kind of get some footing and regen, like here for example. So the coastlines aren't always inaccessible, but some of them are just too steep to climb out of, but you can still find a foothold for the stam. Stam the man. And I think one of those settlements should be right up here somewhere. And you know, I'm starting to wonder now if these are going to be in the exact same place as my other map, my other playthrough. They may not be. Nope, there it is right there. Just a little further out. Alright. You can kind of see the building coming into view now. Silhouette anyway. And well, still no poof balls. Matter of fact, I might set up a travel gate here. Because this would be a pretty good place to come back, you know, once I do get into the Mistlands for real. We can hit the settlement, we can do some killing. Oh no, I'm not paying attention to my stam here. And, yeah, that would be a lot better. Just to get the gate down. Okay, now that's a 1-star seeker. I'm not 100% sure I can one-hit him, and I don't want to try because that's not a good thing to do before I have a portal down, especially. But yeah, plenty of seekers here, plenty of seeker meat. And there is my bird with a helpful tip. Oh, this is a new bird. I guess this is his brother or something. So yeah, we get 2 helpful tips when we approach these. Bro. If I can lock onto him. There he is. Now, I'll just show you this briefly since we're here. It has a ward. You can break the ward, and that will aggro all the guys. Now, I'm in passive, so lucky for me, they'll just kind of stand there. They won't actually bump, you know, rush me. But, another thing in these towers especially is... Well, I can't get up there because old boy was in my way. Oh, it was a seeker. Yee. Why did it have to be bugs? But anyway, there's these chests up here, and you're going to need the stuff that's in those chests to farm those roots I keep pointing out. So that's it, a nice, pretty glowing chest there. And again, guys, I'll just drop a portal. We'll do all this later. Not to mention the crates, guys, all these wooden crates. They have mats in them. You can break the doors for the Y-wood. Just, yeah, you can bust this stuff down and get some different mats. Not only that, you can break the building. That's a new material, black marble. So yeah, I know I'm talking about a lot of different things right now, but let's go ahead and get a portal down. Now, I might not actually be able to do that here because of the ward. Yep. We need to get outside that little bubble. And I might get lucky here with a magic pixel. Come on, baby. Where's the magic pixel? There we go. And then a portal, of course. Brought him for a reason. And I still don't have that stupid lootable that I keep talking about that I can't seem to find. So I think what I'll do is I'll preemptively put this as 21. And we'll just kind of go on from here. Actually, you know what? Stand by. I want to use that marker because that shows there's a settlement or something here. Go ahead and drop a quick hard save. Yeah, Link Mario, you're not kidding. So this whole thing about notifications, my friend Joker Plays was streaming and I was wanting to catch his stuff. So, you know, I was already subbed, of course, but, you know, I enabled notifications through my YouTube. I think it was through the app. So, you know, he told me he streamed one day, and I was like, wait, I didn't get no notification. What are you talking about? Well, then it happened again, only I did get the notification, but it was several hours after the fact. He was already done streaming and so on and so forth. Okay, guys, so here's one of those temples I keep talking about. This is an infested mine. Now, again, I'm not going to go in here. We're early. But there's some things that we need in there to unlock the next forge for the next better super suit. So you know what? If you're feeling froggy, you can absolutely jump. And you can go raid these, and you can get a material out of there. I think it's called, like... Oh god, I'm brain farting right now. I'm going to Google this real quick so I'm getting good information out. But yeah, if you're really having trouble with that Yagluth fight, this is definitely a good workaround. You can go in there early, get the next forge unlocked, and really start crafting the next best stuff. Okay, black cores. Yeah, black cores, I guess they're called. It's these purple glowing things. You really can't miss them. They look like little torches on stands, but they're purple. So yeah, you just loot those, and it'll give you those. Put your game on triple time so you can get them quick enough. I think you need like 10 or 20 of them. You need like a good amount of them. Actually, Google should tell me that here. Hold on one second. Okay, so 10 black marbles, so we have to go bust that building down if we want that. 10 Y wood, which I've already showed you that, and then 5 black cores. Okay, so it's not so bad on the black cores, 5. Maybe the reason I remember it being bad was because I had my game on normal at the time and I was only getting 1 at a time. On triple time, you'll get 3 at a time and you'll get those pretty quick. So anyway, yeah, that's the infested mine. Actually, since we're already here, I'm just going to show it because I want folks to really be prepared for this next boss fight as much as possible. Because, guys, again, it's a very tough fight. So every advantage, you know, going into that is probably better. The more the better in this case. So here it is, guys, infested mine. Now be careful, just about every infested mine has a trapdoor. So there it is, you take a little fall damage, it's a great time. Not only that, you're going to be down there getting swamped by like 5 to 10 insects. And if you have your game on regular aggro, that is literally a death trap. Getting your backpack back from that is a nightmare. So yeah, just foot stomp that one as much as humanly possible. Always watch your steps in these mines. There are trapdoors. And there are also like secret walls you can open to take you back into some different areas, so always check the wall surfaces, especially if they're nice and flat like that. Oh yeah, so getting back to what I was saying, Link Mario, I know my brain gets all over the place. It's like a pinball machine today. So yeah, there was that with Joker Play. So anyway, you know, everything was set. I double-checked my setting on YouTube. It was fine. You know, it was showing subbed. It was showing notifications, all that. So anyway, what I had to do, I figured out, was I had to go into my app settings on my device. It was not enabled for all notifications and push notifications. I was like, okay, well, that's freaking annoying. So I fixed that. I still didn't get his notification. I was like, what is going on here? And check it out, guys. Secret wall. So yeah, definitely check those. So anyway, then his son, GeForce, was telling me that you have to go to each individual channel, click the little bell thing, and make sure all notifications are enabled on that. I was like, okay, this is getting out of hand. You know, how many places do I have to check notifications now? So anyway, I did that, and I finally started getting notifications sometimes. It still wasn't reliable, but I got them hit and miss at least that way. And then every time YouTube pushes an update, it can reset those settings that I just talked about. So, just have fun with the notifications problems. It is not you. You are not alone. Yep, I got you there, and I'm always happy to have you there, Link Mario. Alright guys, so here's those black cores. Go ahead and scoop those up. Again, I got triple time, so I got 3 of them. Booyah. Sometimes you'll just get some fun stuff in here, like look at that, a whole stack of sausages. What? They give you some free poison resistance, and honestly you'll need that in these infested mines, so I might actually take those home with me. And wow, look at my inventory. I am filling up fast. Wowzers. I kind of wanted to grab the sausages too, just so I didn't have to cook them, but honestly, we'll be back. And they're all over the place in these mines, so this is not going to be the only place we find these. Alright guys, there's the cores, and check this out. More secret doors. Go ahead and break these wooden walls that you see. Wow, that's a really tough wall. Here's another ingredient that we can get for meals. Go ahead and hit these ticks from behind. They should one hit pretty easily. And there's a new ingredient, which of course I cannot pick up right now because I'm full on mats. Jeepers. This is absolutely killing me. Again, those will be coming. There it is, blood clot. So the stuffed mushrooms, awesome. There's another secret wall there. I don't remember if these little spawns give the blood. I don't think they really drop anything, actually. But here's another ingredient, guys, which I cannot pick up right now. See, while I'm really full. Actually, I didn't even notice I had the wood on me. Okay, there's another recipe, guys. Major healing. So I'm really glad I came into the mines because I forgot. This was really the only place you can get that jelly. That major healing, it's definitely a step up from the minor or medium healings. So, you know, getting back to proper boss fight prep, that's... Oh, shit! Shoot. I might have accidentally said a bad word there. Sorry about that. Yikes! He just scared me, and I was not prepared for that, and I'm about to die. Inside a dungeon, which is terrible, because you get lost in these trying to find your backpack. Yikes! Time to go! They do die, but they're tough to kill, and I'm just not killing him fast enough for me to want to engage in this fist fight. Now I'm lost, and I can't figure out where I was. And I don't know if this is actually going to help, but I can try to switch weapons while I'm running around screaming for my life. Wowzers, and look at me. I don't have any foods running. I knew something was wrong here. Maybe I can get some health going here before I get into that. But yeah, they're tough, guys. Like, if you don't sneak strike him and kill him immediately, it's a problem. You saw I was barely pushing damage there. It's also going to help to have some stam going in behind that. And unfortunately, I cannot speed this process up, so we're just going to have to wait the clock out here a little bit. I do not want to die in here. Man, I did not see that thing for the life of me. I wonder if that thing stopped aggro. Oh no, I think that's him coming to get me now. Nope, that's a different one. Alright. He might have quit aggro, and if that's the case, that's awesome. Nope, I don't think he... Yeah, okay, good. Whew! Wowzers! I jumped! I almost dropped my controller! Like, I know I didn't have my webcam on, but wow! Like, my hands are literally sweating right now just because I wasn't ready for it. Like, it really caught me off guard. Okay, shake it off, shake it off. Okay, so let's get out of here. I got what we came for. I got the 5 cores, and then some. And you also need some other things for that forge. The black marble I think I mentioned, the Y-wood I think I mentioned, and that would actually build it out. No, I didn't think it unlocked. So, yeah, if I get the black marble, that might actually unlock that spec. But for right now, guys, I just kind of want to get out of here. And we'll come back and we'll do this mine more thoroughly, but they're usually pretty extensive. They're a lot of fun. I really liked the diversity in these dungeons versus, you know, just the same old run-of-the-mill that we're used to when it comes to dungeon diving. So for now, I really need to find that stupid puffball. Let's get back to the puffballs. And it's raining, so that's not going to be great for stam regen. Go ahead and chew on one of those. Well, I'm so glad my swimming skill is only up to 13 after all the swimming I've done in this game. Hey Valheim, if you're watching, we have got to speed up the skill progression in this game. You know, sitting there watching my guy smack a dojo for an hour and a half, it's not fun. And I'm only up to level 60. Like, ouch. It's just gotten to a point where it's creeping. And, you know, there's 10 weapon sets to upgrade. Yeah, we could definitely use a little bit of help on that, if you'd be so kind. I love how I talk to these guys like they're actually watching. They're probably not. That's okay. Makes me feel better. Okay, I know there's some more Mistlands over here. And there's also another, like, mine or dungeon over that way somewhere. So yeah, let's go that way. That-a-way. Try to stay out of the water to the fullest extent possible. But as soon as I get my hands on puffballs, guys, I'll just drop a quick portal 0 and we can get out of here. So I really want to do this boss fight. It's going to take a minute to scoop up those totems. So I really didn't want to spend all day in the Mistlands. Come on, Bob. I don't know why my stamina's going up so slow right now. Maybe because I'm wet? Uh-oh. I know it's gonna hurt a little, but I'll be alright. Wow, dark as night in here. Try to push out that way a little more. This might actually be about where that dungeon is that I keep talking about. Wow, it is pitch black. Oh no, I wasn't watching the stam. Sorry, Bob. I know. I know! You're protesting! It'll be alright, buddy. I wonder what our characters would say to us if they could speak to us or communicate to us. Like, I don't know, AI will probably make that happen in video games someday, but I don't know, just always, you know, me and my brains. I wonder what he would say to me right now. Uncool, bro! At the very least. Okay, not really seeing these puffballs. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. Normally these things, again, are just everywhere, and I've said that a few times now, but I'm just completely baffled right now that I am not seeing this ingredient anywhere. And I have not just taken a few steps into the Mistlands, like I've gotten around a little bit now. So all I can do is just keep trucking here until I find it. Ooh, that hurt a little. That hurt a lot. I kind of still want to go that way. Let's see what I can do here. How far I can get over, and then I'll start heading more south. Really tough terrain, guys, and when you can't see... Oh, ouch. It really makes it, like, that much more difficult. Okay, it looks like just some... Oh, what is this? I must have just walked up on something because he's talking. Oh, okay. I think he's just talking about these farmables here. Okay, there's another dude. That means I might be close to a structure. Maybe. Sometimes they're just out in the wild, you know, onesies and twosies. So it doesn't always necessarily mean you're by a dungeon or a settlement. And another bad thing about this is sometimes you just can't see, so you think, you know, you're jumping onto other ground or something, and it's not there. There's only death and fall damage. Oh, nuts. And I'm really stuck in here right now. That's quite a cliff. I might have to kind of go back the way I came a little bit. Frog in my throat. Come on, Bob! Work with me here, brother! Alright. This might be a good place to try to see where we're going. Man, the stam just does not regen fast enough. And that's with the potion running. Like, this is less jumping that we're doing. Imagine if we didn't have that potion already. It would be rough. Okay, that's more water. That's right. Okay, so I think I'm hitting, like, Oceanside now. There's more of those, which I don't need. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. Fine. Looks like we got some flatlands, yep. So if you don't see, like, jagged mountain peaks in a given area, that usually means there's flatland or more walking around area. And I guess I'm going to start heading south from here because I'm just not finding this stuff. And the funny thing is, the first time I remember doing an incursion, it was about this area, and I found them. So I don't know, maybe we're just not getting them spawning in yet? Because I haven't done something yet. I don't know what that something yet would be. Okay, that's going to hurt a little. I'm going to head toward that blue light. That might be a settlement or dungeon. Not always. Sometimes there's just these lanterns throughout the land. Nope, it's actually another dungeon. Sweet. So we got 2 of them right freaking here. We will mark that with a B for baby and me. Drop another quick hard save. Never hurt no one. And I need coffee. Wow, it's actually chugging temperature right now. Delish. Alright, so further... I want to kind of go back around this way. You know, I might drop my portal 0 here. Because this is not close to my other portal as I, you know, think about the way I want to proceed here. And of course I dropped the wood, so I can't build a thing. It's awesome. Not a tree in sight. Typical. Oh, I take that back. Why don't we do this? That isn't going anywhere. Wouldn't it be funny if I found the poof ball up here? Wishful thinking, I know, but that would have just made my day. And I think I need 10 wood for that, so I'll be chopping here for just a minute. I got it. Now let's see if I can get back down without killing myself. Small steps, bro. Small steps. Alright, we got it. So let's see here. Let's get that workbench going. Oh, look at that. I already got a green light. Awesome. Oh, my inventory is really full. That'll clear up here in just a minute when I get this portal down, thankfully. Alright, sweet deal. Yeah, okay, I already put a marker. I guess this will be number 22. Hey, where did he just go? I was kind of curious to see what he had to say. And the black marble, guys, since I actually have room for it now. Hopefully I can do this without aggroing anything. If that happens, I'm going to the portal. There's other weapons that break these a lot quicker. Like that battle axe. There it is, guys. Mortar and pestle. Just all sorts of new builds. You saw the forge. So there it is. I have now shown how you do that if you so desire and or so need the extra help getting into that next biome. Because again, guys, it's tough. So, you know, a lot of preparation, yes, but it goes a long way. Black marble thrown, that's kind of funny. Go away. Just go away. You know what? He needs to die. I'll go ahead and sneak strike him. He'll just be in the way the whole time, so... He would turn around. Oh, there he is. Okay, he was playing hide and seek. So I think we said 10 of these for the actual forge. Hey, Sunny family, good to see ya. Hope you're having an awesome Sunday, everyone. Wow, you really gotta chip away at this to get like minimal numbers here. Ah! I couldn't stop the button in time. I got really lucky there. I don't know if that's gonna sneak strike. Okay, I got lucky. So yeah, anyway, the crystal battle axe, you can just kind of swing that a few times and like several builds will break. So that's normally the way I like to farm this stuff, because honestly the pickaxe is just too time consuming. Actually, you know what? Hold that thought. This might be more effective if you can actually hit the stuff. Well, the stam is a problem. I don't have my rested buff going anymore. That's part of the problem as to why my stam regen is so atrocious right now. It'd probably actually save time to jump through the portal and come back, just to come back with that rested buff. Okay, well, so close. One more here. That did it. So anyway, guys, what I think I'm gonna do is I don't wanna cross the streams here. Don't cross the streams, Ray. I don't want to bleed the streams into each other. That's going to be like a separate video, a separate deal. I want to show all that crafting stuff later, so we'll do that next stream. So for right now, I guess I'll just store my mats, but I just did want to show how to get it if you need the extra help. And as soon as you put down the Black Forge, you know, all the recipes will unlock for your new armor and everything. So that'll pretty much be guided. So I don't feel like I need to show that per se. But just real quick here, there's the Black Forge, and that's what's needed for that, which I've actually got the mats on my person. You know what, it's too hard not to. I will put that down, and I just want to take a quick peek at the super suits. So you got new arrows coming in. I think that also unlocks the crossbow. Yep, I'm not a fan of the crossbow, guys. It takes way too long to reload. It's no fun to play with whatsoever. It does a little more damage than a bow and arrow. Not night and day difference. It's not worth that ridiculous reload time. And by the way, while you're trying to reload, you cannot run away. You can't sprint. It stops the reload process. It's stupid. I'm trying to say that as nicely as possible. But yeah, they definitely need to work on that a little bit. So anyway, guys, funny, I didn't get the actual specs for the armor. That's weird. I wonder why I didn't get the specs for the armor. I've got the rabbit hide, I've got the capris, or whatever that's called. Carapace. I thought that was it. I must be missing something for that. Or maybe those don't unlock until I do something. Oh yeah, okay, we have to do the boss fight. So apparently you cannot do that until you kill Modder, which that defeats the entire purpose of doing that. So that's a real shame. Okay, well now you know. You can't actually use it yet. I mean, if you want to craft better arrows and stuff, I guess you can. But that would be about it. Unless you really want to play with that crossbow. Those are pretty good if you have your fists nice and high on that skill level there. That pushes a lot of damage, but it's only slash damage. And from what I remember, that wasn't very helpful in the Mistlands. You know, there's better weapons. So yeah, I don't know about that. I'll come back to that later. For right now, I just want to get back to the Mistlands and fight that stupid puffball so I can get these meals going. Yeah, I'm going to start putting the stuff, I guess, in this overflow chest. Until I can figure out where I want to put everything. I don't think I need the rabbit hide for the meals. It's just the meats, the jelly, the blood. Yeah, I got all that right. Yep. And then let's go back to Portal 0. I want to reset this. Actually, I don't remember if I... Yeah, okay, I did use 21, so this is 22 now. Now that should not connect. Do my little portal dance. Hey Valheim, if you're watching, we need a new emote. Call it the little portal dance. Every time Bob puts down a portal, he can do a little dance. Oh yeah, good deal, Sonny. Yeah, that rabbit trap, I mean, I can't kill him any other way. I tried for hours one night. I was like, okay, this is silly. And then it was funny, because I was doing a little settlement raid, you know, where the little guys aggro on you and you start making them angry. And they had the spiky things around their settlement, and I watched a rabbit run right into one. I was like, oh my god, that is so smart. And then I stole that idea and totally went to town with it. It was awesome. Alright, Link Mario, hey, thanks. Awesome for having you. Hope I didn't miss you there. Hope you have an awesome day. Or night. I know it's getting kind of late for you there. Okay, so I got my number 22 down. Let's go back to number 20. Look at me. I don't know which way I want to go. So that puffball was like the very first thing I found. Which means it wasn't far into the mist. Which means I need to just keep like popping my head in here on this little borderline. So yeah, new strategy here, new tactic. Let's try that. Oh, is it nighttime? Believe it or not, it's even worse at night. You already can't see in the Mistlands, but at night it's, yeah, just hang it up. So let's go ahead and make it day. Look, it brought the mist with me. Yikes! And I just noticed my foods are about to run out. I need to pay attention to that moving forward. Actually, I'll probably just eat something now. Save myself the trouble of death. That is not my to-go box. Here we go. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and refresh these a little bit. That should be enough for what we're doing. Alright, into the abyss. Well, I'm an hour in, and I still haven't found this puffball. And I pretty much spent that entire hour here. That is just really putting it into perspective for me. I need to be careful of my spiky wall. The rabbit trap. We're hunting wabbit. So yeah, maybe in this little area. Or you know what? Honestly, this might be one of those things that you just cannot get your hands on until you do the boss fight. Because I'm having trouble coming up with other excuses why this isn't here yet. In fact, I might Google this. I can't remember the name of the thing, though. This might take me just a minute. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a little break. We're going to come on and say, "What's up?" We're going to try to figure this out together. If anybody can help me out here in chat real quick with what those things are called, because I'm just having a total blank. Actually, I might be able to do it another way. Cooking. Cooking ingredients in Mistlands. Let's see if that helps. Jotun pump. See, I knew it started with a J. Ha! Jotun. So yeah, if that's locked out right now because of the boss fight, at least we'll know, and I can stop looking around for him. Jotun puffs are yellow, mushroom, yeah I know, growing dirt and grass in the Mistlands, they are harvested. Okay, it does not actually say that you have to do the boss fight in order to find these. It just says you go to the Mistlands and find them. But sometimes Google AI is off on this kind of stuff, so I'm going to look around for just a few more minutes here. If we're just not finding them, we'll just hang it up and we'll see what we can cook with what we do have. And yeah, we want to go into this boss fight, guys. All hands on deck. So okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and call that a good search and get back into stream. See you later, alligator. Yep, see you later, Link Mario. Have a good night. Alright, guys, moving on. Into the mist. That might be a little bit of damage, but I'll be okay. Ugh. I like how I kind of know now when to expect it, because honestly, first time coming into the Mistlands, a lot of times it was a surprise. So I think I'm getting a little bit better acclimated now to the environment and knowing... I see dead things over there. That usually means there's activity. What was that? What was that? There it is, guys! I saw that out of the corner of my eye. Like it just barely cut through the mist enough to see it. So anyway, yeah, if it wasn't for this glowy stuff over here, I never would have even gone that way. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Oh yeah, that's triple time. I got 12 of the things. That's plenty for cooking. So we are out of here. And check this out. You can actually see what we're doing. See, I remember it not being very far in. Like, I found it immediately on my first playthrough. And I was like, oh, those must be everywhere. And then I continued seeing them everywhere. So, yeah, that was just a little bit too much there. So anyway, I'm going to use this as a later farming area for these roots because there are 2 of them. So I'll be able to put 2 sap extractors in right here and do a lot of farming. Might even put down another rabbit trap right here. But let's go ahead and jump back to base. We can finally get the stuff cooked up that I've been talking about for an hour. And actually get these meals cooked up and go do this boss fight. Actually, before we go do the boss fight, I still have to go get the totems. That shouldn't take too long. I've already got 2 places marked out on the map. We only need 5. I've got my game on triple time, so that should do it, actually. So yeah, that will not take long at all. And wow, I'm about to run out of coffee. That might need to be addressed here in just a minute. Cooking station. Let's grab the blue stuff, because I know that's going to go into some of this, I think. Wait, what just happened? Well, I got a lot of those. Alright guys, so first things first, we need to upgrade that. I don't know if we have to upgrade it for what we're cooking, but I'm going to do it anyway just to make sure I'm not wasting time trying to figure out why a spec isn't unlocked yet. What was that? Mortar and pestle? So the marble, which I have, fine wood and core wood. I have all of that. And it's not big numbers of these things, which is nice. So 6 fine wood, 4 core wood. Wow, excuse me. Inventory's full. That was hard to say, because the hiccup was still moving. And it still kind of is. Get rid of that 1 piece of wood that was holding up my inventory. Was holding my inventory hostage. Oh no! Are you kidding me right now? And we needed 8 of those. Unbelievable. It's always something in this game. It's like just when you think you're there, you find out you're not there. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually going to use that as a tool. And I'm going to go back to where I had that dungeon already portaled. 21. It's not a dungeon, it's a settlement. And I'm going to chop at that block. This will happen very quickly. Because that's a much better way to farm that stuff than pickaxes. But I want to do it thoroughly, guys. We're going in for the hardest boss fight to date. I want to make sure that if people are following along with my walkthrough, that they're as best prepared for that as possible. So yeah, we're going to put that down, see if anything else unlocks. And I will just break down, I guess, this. Now when you break that, it's going to give that a new material. It's blue jute. It's just a fabric. I think mostly for cosmetic stuff. And look at that, I think a rabbit or something died down there. No, it's just wood. Okay, never mind. So check this out. Much bigger damage numbers. Not only that, you're hitting multiple targets at once. So yeah, it just really speeds this process up. And this lantern, I don't know if that gives me anything different per se. We're about to find out. Wow, I don't remember this taking this long. I broke the structure builds, but this thing is just like... die hard, man. Yeah, okay, I do remember the Lantra's taking a little bit of work now. I don't know why. The only thing extra I remember getting out of these is the blue eyeball. Like, one. So it's not like... this is really even worth my time, to be honest. But I started it, so I had to finish it. Nobody likes a quitter. Okay, that's plenty of black marble. I didn't get the eyeball. Boo. But anyway, yeah, again, that's just a much quicker way for farming that stuff. That's my personal recommendation for the black marble. And just in case I might need any more for any reason moving forward. Look at all those numbers, guys. This is definitely the way, and I'm already breaking builds. You can already hear them crumbling. So yeah, this is definitely the way to go for farming black marble. Only bad thing is it really reaches out and touches someone. There's some more of that copper scrap too, by the way. Those will randomly pop out too as you're doing this farming. But, yeah, you just got to be careful not to swing through a wall and actually aggro something. That's never a good day. Wabbit! Squirrel! Wow, if I brought the pickaxe in, I'd still be swinging away at one build. Okay, this weapon is no good to us in the Yagluth fight, but this one will be. See, I'll talk about final preps before we actually go into that. And actually, the spiky thing I don't think really helps us out much either. It's all about blunt and pierce, and he's more susceptible to spirit. So spirit and frost are going to be the two weapons of choice going into that fist fight. I will not be needing my tools, obviously, going forward. That'll free up a little more inventory. So anyway, now that we finally got everything we need for mortar and pestle, and that has to be close-ish to the cauldron. So I don't know if I can squeeze this in over here. And it's not a crafting station in its own. What am I missing? Oh, I see. It's not happy with placement. It wants more space. That's difficult. I don't know if orientation helps. No. Okay, that's just being testy. Well, it's going to be awkward. Actually, I might put it behind my throne chair here if it'll let me. It is green lighting there, so... okay, yeah, we can squeeze that in. Kind of funny, it'll let me, like, overlap with all this other stuff. I don't know what it was so close to that it wasn't happy, but either way, we got it squared away. Okay, and to put my throne chair back down. I could put down the marble throne. No. That is way too expensive. Okay, so that did unlock new specs, guys. Check that out. Those just flashed across my screen there. So we're going to go take a quick look at all what we can do now. See, I'm really glad I took the time. Here it is, guys. Lots and lots of recipes now. That, I don't really think we need... that's more for magic. So some of the stuff is going to be for the magic. That eater, or whatever that's called, the purple number there, 85. Yes, we will need that, but that's not right now. So right now I'm just kind of looking for the health and the stamina. So that's decent for health, 70. But guys, we can do better now. Check this out. Where is it? The salad, 80 on stam. Bam. I don't think we have any new meads. Let me just go double check before I stop, you know, getting out of mode here. Oh yeah, the heavy. Where's that? The major. The only thing I'm missing is the 10 honey. I'm actually going to go ahead and craft that out. Where is my honey? Because it takes time for that mead to cook, so I want that cooking in the background, because we're definitely going to be using that going forward. So let's go ahead and hit that. In fact, I wish, you know, if I wasn't on live stream right now, I would actually wait for that to craft, so I had the major healing going into the boss fight. It makes a lot of difference from the mediums. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You might want to wait the clock out on that. And you can pass time, you know, pass night every chance you get. That will speed that up a little bit. As a matter of fact, I might be able to right now. So even though it still looks like it's kind of daytime, you can still do this. And guys, this passes a lot of time. So if you can do this twice, you might actually have these going into the fist fight. In fact, I might even have them going into the fist fight, because I have to go out and get the totems still. That's going to take time, so... Alright, Bob's wide awake, fully rested. Good to go. And I'm going to need that one piece of wood to light the oven back up. Wait, I already have 5 in my inventory. Okay. I wonder what I broke, where I got 5 wood back. I'll figure it out later. We need onions, we need cloudberries. Trying to think of any... Ooh, we're going to need carrots for one of these. I can't remember which one that was, but I know there's carrots that come into one of these. And that should be it. I should be able to craft freely now. Oh, no! Wait, that said it had wood in it. That was really weird. Okay, onion soup, no. Salad, yes. 80 stamina. Actually, before I cook these, I want to make sure there's nothing better on this side of things. You have to check both now as you go forward. So check this out, guys. Mist Hair Supreme, 85 health. 85 health. So yeah, we're definitely going to be cooking those, and there's where the carrots come into play. Now I need to watch my numbers, because I don't have a ton of those balls. I only have 12 of them. So I can cook 1 or 2 of these. Let me see if that overlaps with anything before I push forward. Okay, we've been cooking bread. We've been cooking that. There's another pie. I'm surprised that didn't unlock yet. But yeah, we've got the lox pie at 75, but we're already doing better up here at 85. So yeah, we're going to hold off on that. These 2 are really good too from what I remember. That of course is for that eater, that magic, so that's not going to do us any good right now. But this one right here coming in at 80. So yeah, wow. Yeah, I need that lox meat, but that's going to be a big one too. Okay, so let's see how many I can get away with. Let me just look at these one more time to make sure I don't want anything else here going forward. Okay, so that's at 75. 80 and 85. So really I only want these 2, to be honest, because we need stamina too going into this fist fight. So I'll probably make the salad for the stam, and then I'll do these for the health, and that should really do us solid going into this boss fight. So again, I want to make sure nothing's overlapping. That's 3 Jodas Puffs. Jotun or whatever. God, I feel like Master Yoda is saying that word. Jotun it is! Well, that's 3 per, that's 15. I can't even make 5 of them. We can only actually make 4 of them. Which I guess works out, because you can only put 4 of those in the oven at once, but that's all of my puffs. And I think I needed those for salad too. Yeah, 3 of them. Okay, so I'm going to have to divide those up a little bit. Yeah, hold that thought. That's 80 stam. There's got to be something better I can do for stam. Let me look through these one more time. The bread is 70. That's 75. That's close enough. I think I'd rather do it that way. Because if I die once, that's all the meals. If I split those up 2 and 2. So I'd rather do it this way. I'll have at least 4 I can come back to. Or 3, because I'll have to eat the initial. But yeah, so we need 10 thistle, 10 blood, 20 flour. And wow, my inventory is really filling up here. I know this takes time, guys, but it's worth it. It's worth its weight in gold, you know, just taking a moment to cook this stuff out for this boss fight, because I'm telling you, it's no joke. The attacks do a lot of damage. Hey, what's up, Brian Austin? Yep, blood pudding. I know, sounds delish, right? Sounds delish. Can't wait to sink my teeth into this. Alright, go ahead and get those done. Blood pudding comes up right on top. Awesome! We will save the salads for later. We will not be tossing our salad today, folks. And then, what did I say? 80 and 85 on this side of things. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do 4 of those. Wow, if I had 3 more, I could have done 5. Oh well. And then that meat platter. I'm pretty sure I can hit 5 of those. Nope. 3. I thought I had more hair meat than that. Hold that thought. Aha! It was hiding. Meat platter. Now that sounds delish. Okay, guys. Bob's going to have to do a little bit of baking here. So Bob the Baker. Here we go. Get it done. Let me make sure the only thing I'm putting in the oven is the stuff that I actually want to craft. Uncooked. Uncooked. That doesn't need cooking. So just to make sure I'm not overlapping that with some other random thing. I'll bake that for later, because you can only fit 4 in the oven at the same time. So unfortunately, one at a time. I like how the oven closes when you walk away, but I don't like how it keeps opening. Every time I run by here, the door's open! Don't open the doors, Bob. I know you're thinking about it. Bob? Stop opening the doors. Bob. Don't do it. Bob? You're letting all the heat out. Knock it off, Bob. I wonder if it actually takes longer to cook with the doors open. This is an interesting thought. Bob the Builders. Yes, exactly. Okay, so I got the meat platter. Now we got the other ones in there. I'm going to step away and see if these actually cook a little quicker. I don't think they do, but you never know. Bob the Baker. Bob the Baker. Feeling it. Feeling the flow. All good things. A happy dance. He's happy. Man, I hope those didn't already bake, because they're going to burn if they did. Okay, good. Well, apparently that answers that question. They don't bake any quicker. Alright, so there it is, guys. We are going into this fist fight locked, cocked, and ready to rock. So, we are going to get these in our to-go box, because again, guys, I'm going to start getting into my boss fight talk now. So, preparations. Super suit. Fully upgraded padded greaves, guys. It was worth every penny. Armor rating is 100 now, and I know I can't quite cursor over to that, but it's right there next to my cursor, to the right. 100 armor rating is going to be very helpful going into this fist fight. Droger Fang, absolutely. Frost arrows, that's another big thing going into this fist fight. He is very susceptible to frost and spirit. So all the other arrows are kind of garbage. These are really going to be the arrows of choice. So yeah, we're going to want a couple of stacks of those going into it. Not to say I'm going to kill him that way, because it's time consuming. The arrows don't do as much damage as, say, what these can do. These can really push the damage, because this is what he's vulnerable to. So this one is packing frost and spirit, so we're coming in twice on that one. And then, of course, this one is really just coming in with that spirit. So I'll probably favor this one, but I'm going to smack him with both and see if it makes any difference. Because that's minimal on the spirit. That's quite a bit more on the spirit. So we'll see how that does there. You know, that might make up for it. I don't really know. But that's a lot of frost, so it's hard to say. Only way to know is to try. Anyway, make it daytime abso-freaking-lutely, guys. It's got to be daytime for this fist fight. You're going to be dealing with other spawns at night and stuff. It's just no bueno. So, yeah. Not only that, make sure your spawn point is at main base so that you've got the rested stat. You're going to want your stam and your health regenning as quickly as humanly possible. So, yeah, rested stat. So, always respawn at base when you die. Not only that, I keep some meals back here so that the meals have time to gen up your health going back into the fight. It doesn't do you any good when you die and your meals are on your person, in your backpack, in your death site. So yeah, I always recommend doing it this way. Put your meals in your to-go kit. So for this fist fight, guys, that's going to be blood pudding. That's going to be meat platter. And that's going to be mist hair supreme. Sounds delish! Really, everything sounds pretty good except for the blood pudding. But, yeah, we're definitely going to go into that with all three of these running. And that's going to help with health. And that's going to help with stam. All the way around, guys. This is the way you probably want to go. So I'm not going to actually eat those just yet. I want to make sure it's actually nighttime right now. Or, yeah, we can make it daytime right now. Pass the night away. I said that all kinds of wrong, but you know what I mean. Oh, wait. We're not actually doing this yet. Jeepers. I forgot about the totems. Tee-hee-hee. So hold that thought. For right now, I need to download a little bit of this fun stuff. And I'll sort all this stuff out later. I haven't figured out where I want all this to go just yet. I just want it out of my inventory. We don't need that right now. And the meat can go away. The carrots can go away. Alright. Actually, I probably don't need those fire arrows either, but that's plenty of space right now. That should be just fine. Let's do it to it. Arm up, suit up, and eat up. I don't think I need these for going to get the totems. I shouldn't. It's really all just about the combat, so... yeah, we should be good there. I feel like some ice cream today. I already know one of these is at Portal 10. I remember thinking, well, that's close enough. We can just hot-foot it. But let me make sure before I make the jump. Yep, so that should be right down there where the totems are. See, what are we, about an hour and a half in? Yeah, we should be good here. This will be a good, thorough stream today. And I don't feel like I spent an hour and a half on crafting stuff like I did yesterday. I am so sorry for that. That really got involved. I was like, wow. I mean, it covered a lot, but it took a lot too, so... yeah, I have a feeling from a viewership standpoint that's probably not going to be awesome. But we got Bob the Baker here going south. Oh. I think I might have just got myself stuck a little bit. Maybe not. Man, I really hate these ravines that get so, like, steep right into the water. Makes for complicated travel. Let me check this little nest, too, make sure I didn't miss a totem. I might be able to do it all in one go here. No, and you'll see them too, by the way. It's this thing that really sticks out. It glows. Pretty tough to miss, but sometimes they're a bit hidden. They're behind builds, kind of like what's coming up here. So there they are. And just go ahead and grab those again. I've got triple time running, so I'm going to get 3. But normal game mode, I think you only get 1 at a time. So yeah, that's definitely going to help. You know, if you're just in a hurry to get these totems, just go ahead and put the drop rate on triple time and you'll be good to go. So that was 1. Just to show you a map overview in case you're following along with my seed. That is right pretty much hard east of our Meadows vendor. Right down there. And then the other one, luckily I've got a portal like literally right next to the thing, so I don't even have to run to it. Which would be nice. And wow. I just remembered all of a sudden I really have to go water those horses. Like, really have to go water those horses. Like, I'm going to have to pause right here and go water those horses. I will be right back. Might even refill that coffee while I'm at it. Because the cup have runneth dry. You know, I hit this on the way up, so I don't know what you guys were allowed to see there. I guess my window. It looks like it's sunny out there. It is not sunny out there. It's 70 today, so I thought, oh, coffee shop patio is in my future. No, it's not. It's supposed to rain. It's supposed to storm. It's supposed to have severe weather. Yeah, I'm not going to be on a coffee shop patio for all that fun. And my mic is once again entering the frame against permissions. Alright, that's squared away. We can get back into this. See you later, alligator. off we go into the yonder, the plains yonder. It's a cool biome. Like, I know there's no dungeons. That's the only thing that's missing. But we get the bad boy nests. So it's just kind of a nice change of pace. But it would have been cool to find like a little underground cave or tomb or something. I don't know what that would look like, but... Um, 20... No, I think that was a 19. 19. That's the next one, by the way. Oh, and I found another elder fight. Funny thing is, I was just, you know, walking along, stepping on the beach, and all of a sudden I came across one of those little red tombstone-looking things, and I clicked on it, and there was another elder fight. I was like, wow, I never knew that one was there. And the funny thing is when I clicked on it, I was standing, like, really close to it. I didn't even notice it. I was like, wow, that's how observant I am. So yeah, anyway, it's just north of the bone mass fight. We did all this a long time ago, I know, but I'm just giving map overviews here. So pretty much hard north from all that fun stuff is where this bad boy nest is going to be for more totems. Excuse me. Oh, look at that. I anticipated. What is it with hiccups today? Normally this happens at midnight. I call it the Cinderella hiccups because it's always at midnight. Maybe it's noon and my brains are confused. I don't know. Maybe it's the time change. Anyway, it is over here somewheres. In fact, I might have marked it with that, like, right where it is. Oh, there they are. Okay. Yeah, I sure did. I thought ahead. I made it easy on myself, and then I forgot I did that. So I really didn't make it easier on myself. Okay, guys, we got totems in hand. So all that stuff I said earlier, we are now ready to go do all that. It's still daytime, so I should be good to go for this boss fight. My foods are still running. I know that's not ideal. But I plan on dying at least once, so I'll be able to come back and eat the proper foods. Because I'm really not feeling waiting out the clock to be able to eat again. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and get into it the way we are. At least I showed what you can do to help. And the weapons are already crafted up. I think I already talked about the weapons. I think I already talked about the armor. Yeah, we're golden. Let's do this little dance. Now this Yagluth fight, kind of tough to get to. I remember there was a lot of swimming involved. I don't know if I have any stamina potions in the bank. I do have some stamina potions in the bank. So we're probably going to need those to get across this little gap. But I'm going to go back to... And I honestly didn't like this battleground very much. It was right by some water, and I found it was just very difficult. But there's another one over here that I located more recently, and I've never actually gone over there to scope it out. So that might be a more user-friendly battleground. I don't know. And I actually meant to do that last night. I just got late and tired, and I forgot to venture over there and put a portal down. But... there is another option out there, just in case you're interested in that. But yeah, with this one in particular, I just felt like the water was too close, and there was kind of like a cliff dropping off into the water. And when I was trying to use the pillars for cover, I kept getting hung up around there. So I'm going to try to stay away from that spot. I make no promises. Oh, I forgot the portal, jeepers. It's always something. It's always something. You're definitely going to want a portal down there. Definitely going to want a portal down there. So... I'll probably just do a portal 0 for now to save the time in the dance. And by the time I'm done with all this nonsense, my foods will have run out. Whoop, I only need 2 of those, don't I? Dude, buttons. Come on now. Feel like that was Boomhauer that just said that. Alright, so 10, 22, good to go. North, we're heading north. Oh, look at that, another lantern. Wow, we can actually see what we're doing right now. That is pretty nuts. A rare treat in this game. Okay, so there's like little bits and pieces of land between here and there, but yeah, I do remember a lot of swimming. In fact, I probably could have crafted up that that swimming potion. The witch's brew or whatever. Of course, you'd have to wait for that to ferment, but that would definitely be helpful getting across to this area. Or you can build a boat. That'd be another quick little workaround to the swimming option. There's a rabbit just hanging out. I totally... Oh, no, it's a dude. What's up, buddy? Who goes there? This is Bob the Baker. Respect. Oh, don't die! Okay. So, yeah, I definitely remember it being a bit of a swim. Gosh, I don't know if I can make that. Okay, there we go. I see the way forward now. Okay, I didn't remember it being that far. I was like, wait a minute, something is wrong. Very, very wrong. So yeah, we'll kind of do a little bit of island hopping to get over there. Actually, that isn't too terrible. I might be okay here. I'll do a run and a jump thing, and that might even be standable. I wish we could dive in this game and do like underwater stuff, like find under sunken cities or something, under, you know, sunken tombs, or I don't know, just it would be cool to go underwater, you know? Kind of like Skyward Sword when you got to dive and go find hidden goodies and stuffs. Like underwater caves would be cool to check out. There could be potions for like water breathing. I know we're talking about Skyrim stuff now, but there could be like water breathing caves and... Or maybe not water breathing per se, maybe just able to hold your breath longer. Like slower drain on the stam or something. Okay, so we're kind of in Mistlands here, kind of, sort of. We'll get free of that. And that's where I'll put my portal down. So this is the battlefield, guys. Now, you're going to want to put your portal a good distance from this thing, because he has a meteor attack. They come out of the sky, and they land. They have blast radius. They can get all over the place, and you don't want to accidentally run into your portal for, you know, you're running backwards trying to flee, and then you get too close to your portal, and it gets smashed by meteors. So I'm going to put that portal out a little ways from the boss fight for that reason. And that's not too long of a hike, you know, we can get back there pretty easily from here. But this just keeps the portal safe from those meteor showers. This honestly should do just fine. And I probably forgot the wood for the... I sure did, because I'm awesome. I always do this. I get ahead of myself and then I forget things. And I don't have an axe. So we're going to have to get creative here on how we get the wood. We'll have to break builds. And luckily, we have a bandit camp right here just for that purpose. We only need 10, luckily. And this might even be a little bit of overkill. We should be okay right about here. Wow, that's like way too many times now I've been able to easily place a workbench. So we'll do number 0 for now, because honestly this is probably going to be a temp. Anyway. I don't know, I might keep a permanent portal down over here, because there are more Mistlands over here. Kind of like a pretty extensive area, so... And I don't know. Well, I'll figure that out later. So this is it, guys. Drop a hard save. Arm up, suit up, and eat up. All the normal fun stuff. But yeah, if we die, we die. We just reload back at base. We'll eat some better meals, and we'll get back into this. At this point, I don't feel like wasting any more time right now waiting for meals to run out, so... We've got the totems. You can use these for cover from the meteors, but they break fast. Like when I say those meteors really put it to you on the damage, guys, I'm not understating that. It will cut right through these stone barricades. So yeah, you just pretty much have to run away when he's throwing meteors down. This is probably just a clue as to like how to trigger the fight. And I think we actually have to place these first. Yes. Kind of like the eggs with the motor fight. Here it is, guys. Game on. Get your arrows ready to go. It is definitely game on. The good thing is he stays grounded. So he kind of like slides on his belly. I say good thing. It's minimally helpful because he's still pretty quick on his feet. Or belly, I should say. But look at this frost damage, guys. It's not a ton. And this is the best arrow. So I just wanted to point that out. It is doable with bow and arrow, but it's going to be a long fight. And that also cuts through these builds too, by the way, as you can just see there. So this might be where he calls down the meteors. And you have to watch that stam. It's a problem. Oh, I just walked right into that. And look at all that damage. Bye-bye, health. It was fun while it lasted. I'm just going to go ahead and die here. See, I just really wanted to show that because I wanted to come in here with better meals anyway. But just to show you the damage. So, you know, you might want to, you know, if you're thinking, oh, I can just go ahead and do it, you might want to reconsider that whole thing of going into the Mistlands first and getting the better meals and stuff running. So I'm going to show what a difference a day makes. What a difference a day makes. So I'll go ahead and eat the health stuff now. Get that regenning. On your feet, Bob. We got work to do. And because he died, I guess we can go ahead and cry a little. I know, Bob. I know it hurts. It's okay, buddy. It'll be alright. What else can we do while my health is regenning? I found some pretty funny emotes in here for like different things. How about despair? Oh no! Not death! I know! Okay, enough fooling around. Go ahead and get that stam. Alright, so you'll see a bit of a difference now in this boss fight moving forward. Look at that health bar, you guys! Like, talk about a nice buffer. Now you can take a couple of hits and do a little bit more damage. So I showed the Frostner. You saw it didn't really do like a grip. I will grab my backpack real quick. Hopefully he doesn't aggro on me until I get that done. Yikes! Okay. He gave us a second, so that was kind of nice. So yeah, from this perspective, guys, you can just kind of make it a patience game. You know, nickel and dime him a little bit with the arrows. When he gets close, try to dodge as best as you can. And run for cover from that especially. Because you saw how devastating that was. And this time I'm going to try going in with the spirit damage and see if that does any better for us. But the main thing is going in with stam. Because when you start swinging away, that just chews that up a little bit quick. Up, up, up. Dodge! This is going to be meteors, I think. Yep. And those hurt a lot, so... Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, the spirit damage is decent. I'm honestly kind of thinking I might prefer this now. Over the... Come on, Bob, get out of there, buddy! Oh no, the fire got me! I forgot about the fire damage. Wow, I died quickly twice in a row there. When I said this was a tough boss fight, guys, I wasn't kidding. It's a very tough boss fight. But I definitely found my weapon of choice. So once again... Wow, I'm going to run out of these. It's not awesome. Kind of funny the graphics followed over from the arena. But there might be a flame resistance mead that I probably should have cooked before coming into this. Maybe not? Or maybe not yet. Yeah, fire resistance, it's right there. So I should have had this going into this boss fight, so apologies for not stating that sooner. I actually legitimately completely forgot about the fire damage in here. It doesn't negate all fire damage, but it definitely cuts down on it dramatically. So, wow. It's a real shame I forgot about that, because I kind of need that for this fight. I'll try it a couple more times. I've got the meals to do that. And just be more careful. But if I'm just not successful after I go through all my meals, I'll probably just call it as it was a good try. And I'll come back on stream again just at random, you know, and do a real quick boss fight. And show it more properly. And the music? I really like the music for this one. Where's my backpack? Nope, that was stone. Why did I pick up stone? We don't need stone. There you are. Bob the Baker's backpack. BBB. Oh, nuts! I walked right into that, almost. So the bad thing here is everything lights us on fire, like... And I don't know if taking out the frost weapon extinguishes that. I guess I can try that next time. Yeah, honestly, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this without the fire protections. Yikes! Yikes! Man, the attacks are like non-stop too. Like, that's another thing that makes this fight very, very difficult. Time to go. We are definitely on fire. And it really does a lot of damage. Look at that tick, man! Ouch! Golly! Let me try the frost weapon and see if that extinguishes it. Because when I ran this fight the first time, it took a while, but I did it entirely with the frost weapon. Okay, now when the meteors were coming down, sometimes you can get away with walking toward him. That didn't work out too well for me, did it? No, that frost weapon is not extinguishing my flame damage. Yeah, guys, I can't run this. I need the fire protection. I'm sorry. I know I told you guys we would do this today and it would be done, but the damage I'm pushing relative to the damage I'm receiving is just not doable without that layer of protection. So, yeah, I mean, I'm here. I'll just call it done. So at least I showed it, like, kind of what you're in for. What I'll do is I'll just go ahead and call this stream good. I'll go back to base and I'll get the proper stuff crafted up that I need. And again, I'll just come back on stream at some point, kind of do a real quick boss fight, get it, you know, get in, get it done, get out. And I'll be able to show up more thoroughly. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful in some way. Hopefully, you know, you'll learn from my lesson here and you'll go in more prepared. And hopefully that helps you all out. In the meantime, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, guys, I always appreciate those things. And until the next time, as always, best of luck and happy hunting. And hopefully you'll have some success with that boss fight. But guys, it really is hard. So if you're just having a hard time with it and you just, you got in with everything, you've got the meals, you've got the weapons, you've got the fire protection, and you're just not finding a way to get past it, it's okay, you're not alone. A lot of people, I've been through the Reddits on this one, a lot of people have resorted to going in with reduced, I'm brain farting, the easier setting for the combat. Right now mine's on normal, so if you're just straight up normal mode, this is what you're in for. But a lot of people dumb that down so it's easier, so you can do more damage and you receive less damage, and folks are able to get through it that way. It's probably designed for multiple players, so if you have some friends helping you out, it's probably a lot easier. But yeah, just again, throwing out different ideas there to help you get through it. So anyway, guys, again, thank you all so much for hanging out today. Definitely appreciated your time and your viewership. And as always, until the next time, peace out, y'all. I'll actually give that just a minute because I just realized my chat window froze up. Don't know how long that's been like that. So the last thing we all talked about in chat was Bob the Baker. So if there's been any more chat since then, I'm sorry guys, it's absolutely frozen up right now. So that's not your fault, it's not my fault, it's just, that's technology sometimes. But anyway, yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and call it on that note. Anyway guys, hope you all have a great week. We'll see y'all later. Peace out, everybody.